Welcome to Entry Point USA, a channel created to help immigrants understand the real entry points, risks, and decisions that shape life in the United States. If you're on a visa, a green card, DACA, or planning your future here, this channel exists for one reason: clarity. Immigration laws in the U.S. are complex, constantly changing, and often misunderstood. Today's topic is especially important because it involves H.R. 875, DUI laws, and how changes expected by 2026 could create serious risks for immigrants, including green card holders. Many people believe that traffic-related cases like DUI are minor issues, but immigration law does not see them that way. On this channel, we don't spread fear. We explain reality. We compare immigration rules, consequences, and scenarios so you can make informed decisions before mistakes happen. If you value honest, easy-to-understand immigration information without hype or confusion, make sure you subscribe to Entry Point USA. Your support helps this channel reach more immigrants who may not even know they are at risk. Also, like this video, share it with your family and friends, and leave a comment if you've ever wondered how criminal laws can affect immigration status. Your engagement helps others find this information before it's too late. If you're an immigrant, one DUI in 2026 could cost you everything. If you're an immigrant living in the United States, this is not a video you should ignore, because what I'm about to explain could affect your green card, your visa, your ability to travel, and even your future in this country. Most people think a DUI is just a traffic mistake, something you pay for, attend a class, and move on. But immigration law does not see it that way. With the growing attention around H.R. 875 and stricter DUI enforcement expected by 2026, immigrants are entering extremely dangerous territory, often without realizing it. The scariest part is that no one warns you until it's too late. Your criminal case may be over, but your immigration case could be just beginning. This video is not about fear. It's about awareness. Because one wrong assumption, one bad night, or one uninformed decision can quietly put everything you've worked for at risk. What H.R. 875 really means for immigrants. H.R. 875 is being discussed in the context of stronger DUI accountability. But for immigrants, the issue goes far beyond driving laws. Immigration law operates separately from criminal law, and that's where the danger lies. A DUI does not need to be labeled a felony to create serious immigration consequences. Under immigration rules, certain offenses can be interpreted as threats to public safety, poor moral character, or grounds for discretionary denial. H.R. 875 signals a direction toward tighter scrutiny, not leniency. For immigrants, that means immigration officers may have more justification to deny applications, reopen cases, or initiate removal proceedings. Even if the law does not explicitly say deportation, its enforcement can still lead there. Immigration decisions are often based on patterns, discretion, and interpretation, not just black and white rules. That's why immigrants must understand that laws like H.R. 875 don't need to mention green cards directly to put them at risk. Why a DUI is not just a DUI in immigration law. One of the biggest misunderstandings immigrants have is assuming criminal outcomes equal immigration outcomes. They don't. You can avoid jail time, pay a fine, and still face immigration consequences years later. Immigration law looks at intent, risk to public safety, and behavior patterns. A DUI can be used to question your moral character, your judgment, and whether you deserve to stay in the U.S. This becomes especially dangerous during green card renewals, visa extensions, adjustment of status, or citizenship applications. Even a dismissed case can raise red flags if it appears on records. Immigration officers have wide discretion, and they are not required to give you the benefit of the doubt. That's why immigrants often say, "I didn't know this would happen." The system doesn't explain itself. It expects you to already know, and punishes you when you don't. Green card holders. Why permanent doesn't mean protected. Many green card holders believe they are safe because they are lawful permanent residents. But permanent does not mean untouchable. A DUI can become a serious issue when combined with travel, renewal, or future citizenship plans. If you leave the U.S. and try to re-enter, a DUI history can trigger additional questioning or denial of entry. During naturalization, immigration officers review your entire record, not just recent behavior. A single DUI can be used to argue lack of good moral character, especially under stricter enforcement climates. H.R. 875 related policies could make officers less forgiving, not more. The most painful cases often involve people who lived legally for decades, paid taxes, raised families, and still lost their status over something they thought was minor. That's the reality immigrants must face honestly. Visa holders and DACA recipients face even greater danger. If you're on a temporary visa or protected status, the margin for error is much smaller. A DUI can be enough to deny an extension, revoke a visa, or block future immigration benefits. For students, workers, and DACA recipients, immigration officers rely heavily on discretion. That means your past behavior matters deeply. A DUI can be framed as irresponsibility, risk to public safety, or failure to follow U.S. laws. Even if you were never convicted, the arrest alone can complicate your future. H.R. 875 represents a shift toward stricter enforcement attitudes, which often hit non-permanent immigrants first. Many people don't realize the damage until their renewal is denied, and by then, options are limited. That's why understanding these risks now, not after a mistake, is critical. Final reality check. Awareness is the only protection. This is not about panic. It's about preparation. Immigration law does not operate on forgiveness. It operates on rules, discretion, and timing. H.R. 875 and the direction of DUI enforcement in 2026 should be a wake-up call for immigrants to take these issues seriously. One bad decision can outweigh years of good behavior. The system will not warn you. It will not remind you. It will only act when it's too late to undo the damage. Protecting your future means understanding how easily it can be disrupted. Stay informed, be cautious, and never assume immigration law will be lenient just because criminal court was. As we wrap up this discussion on H.R. 875 and DUI-related immigration risks in 2026, remember this. Immigration consequences don't always happen immediately, and that's what makes them so dangerous. Many immigrants only realize the impact years later, during a green card renewal, a visa extension, international travel, or a citizenship application. At Entry Point USA, our goal is to help you understand these risks early so you can protect your future, your family, and everything you've worked for. If this video helped you understand how something as common as a DUI can create serious green card or visa problems, please like this video so more people can see it. Share it with anyone who might be affected, because one informed conversation can prevent a life-changing mistake. Don't forget to subscribe to Entry Point USA for more immigration comparisons, law updates, and real-world explanations designed for immigrants living in the United States. Your comments also matter. If you have questions, concerns, or topics you want us to cover next, leave a comment below. This channel grows because of viewers like you who care about staying informed and prepared. Immigration law is strict, but knowledge is power. Stay aware, stay cautious, and stay connected with Entry Point USA.